Hi, it's me again, Sarah Terry. I'm a counsellor specialising in working with teenagers and young adults, but I'm also a really keen personality buff. I've been interested in personality stuff for ages, probably since I found out I was an INFJ. So a lot of you, if you're watching and you're an INFJ, I don't need to explain what that feels like to get that sort of aha moment. But what I want to talk about today is a really cool thing that happened to me the other day. I was talking to my daughter-in-law in waiting, I suppose you could call her, and I was talking about my frustration with all the ideas that I have. I want to do this and I want to do that, and I'm so excited about things, and I share my ideas with the family and they'll say, oh, that's really good, that's really cool, yeah, you should do it, and da-da-da. And then I sort of get so far with it and then, you know, it sort of all fizzles out really. And that's how my, extroverted sensing, which is my weakest function, plays their little game with me sometimes. And I find that it sort of paralyses me from just completing that next step, and I wish, you know, things could be different. And she is an ESTJ, so she leads with her extroverted thinking. She's a project manager for a great big corporate company. She's very successful at doing that. And she said to me, at work, she said, we have 3 project boards at any one time running. The first project board is thoughts and actions. So if you've got nothing else to do, or if you spot something which needs to be looked at as a project, you put it on the first board. Or if somebody says, oh, we've got a problem with this needs thinking about, that goes on that first board. Then the middle board is stuff that's in progress. So that's stuff they're working on, and that gets updated all the time. Once they are ready to sort of identify a project and sort of put a timeline to it, it then moves to the third sort of project board, which is the for completion. So she said, you know, you've got your sort of ideas and you would, you know, these are the things you'd like to do. Then you've got your stuff that has moved from that board into the, right, we're going to do this now, we're going to start looking at this. Then you've got your completion board, and that's like, well, these are the projects that need to be finished before we look at the other 2 boards. And she said, and I just feel like you're always in the middle project board. She said, or in the first 2 project boards. She said, you never really get to the completion project board. And it did, you know, it really resonated with me. And I thought, gosh, yes, you're right. And, you know, she said, well, you know, you ought to do yourself a sort of create a project board for yourself. And it sounds so simple. And I have done it in the past. And, you know, as any of you INFJs will know, it's so easy for us to fall back into our introverted intuition and just rest there. You know, the sort of exposure of bringing a project to life is really scary, you know. And obviously for me doing these YouTube videos, that's, you know, it's really scary. One person says a bad thing about it and it's just like, right, that's it, I'm not doing it anymore. But I have taken her advice and I've written myself out sort of like a would like to do, needs to be done, and then the stuff that I need to finish before I can even do the stuff that needs to be done. And the surprising thing was there wasn't as much stuff on there as I thought there was, because when you're holding it all in your head, you just think there's loads of stuff. And I wrote it down, and I was very proud of myself because I colour coded it as well. And I wrote it all down. And now I'm moving through things and completing things and just ticking them off the list. Now that might sound, I don't know, some of you might be watching this thinking, well, yeah. But actually, for me, it's been quite a revelation, because it's just helped me to, and also I'm accessing that weakest part of me. And I'm also noticing that, you know, by bringing a project to life, I've used all the cool parts of me that I enjoy using, you know, my imagination, and then introverted thinking, which I enjoy using sometimes, you know, with technology and things like that, so I can pair those two together as well. Then obviously my extroverted feeling, which is, you know, to create a project or a series of projects which essentially are helping other people, because that's what I like to do as well. So congratulations to her. She knows or cares nothing about personality types or MBTI. Then she wouldn't, would she? She's an ESTJ. But yeah, it was an amazing help, and just one of those little light bulb moments that I wanted to share. So good luck with your project planning and bye for now.